or idea notebooks. We also have our writer's notebooks that you're going to use when I want you to use the top line, the dotted line, the bottom line as good boundaries for when you do your writing. But today we're going to use these notebooks as idea notebooks. We will also be bringing other ideas from home that you could write about. So I'll be sending home a note with your parents that say, talk to your kids about things that they could bring to school, some ideas that they could write about. If you have a picture of something that you did, like let's say I know that Eli just went to Adventureland last weekend. He could bring a picture of himself at Adventureland and he could put that in his spots for ideas. That way, when he's finished with some work and I say you can go do a free write, you could go to your idea notebook and you have a whole list of ideas that you could write about. So you can never say, I don't have anything to write about. I don't know. You will always have something. On your bottoms, please. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. So, in your spiral notebooks, you will be doing this as well. I'm going to start out with writing narrative ideas at the top. Raise your hand. What did Mrs. Scallon say that a narrative is? Narrative ideas. What's a narrative? Come on. It's okay if you're not right. I just want to know what you think. First of all, let's do this. Talk with someone around you. What is a narrative? If you were going to write a narrative, what does that mean? Find someone around you. Eli, come join these guys or talk with Evie, please. Devin, you can join Evie and Eli. Like, Emily, turn your body. Since you were gone, I want you to listen to what Maggie has to say. Okay? Focus on your shoe later. We have some friends that are confused and they're not sure. So raise your hand.
Mrs. McLaughlin, there was some great discussion here. Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So raise your hand if you had someone tell you what a narrative is. Let me see how many good listeners we had. PJ, what did Jude share with you? I want you to tell me in a complete sentence.
It was Ella.
Oh, it was Ella that shared it with you? Okay, please say, Ella said.
Ella said, the narrative is first, then next, then last.
Awesome. Let's give 2 claps for Ella. Way to go. Ella, you are correct, and I know that I heard some other people say that too. I'm going to say it one more time, and then I want you to tell someone around you one more time what a narrative is. So a narrative is a writing or a story that has a beginning, a middle, a next, or a then, and a last in a sequence order. So, I'm going to give you 10 seconds now. Share again. If you weren't able to share the first time, I want you to share this time. A narrative is...
Did you tell a friend? Tell a friend what a narrative is.
5, 4, come back to me please. 3, eyes on me. 2, 1, 0. Now, in front of your bellies, show me a thumbs up. Yes, I understand what a narrative is, or a thumbs down. And it's okay if you have a thumbs down. That just tells me that I need to talk with you so that you do understand what a narrative is. Okay, thank you. You put your hands in your laps. So, one more time. A narrative is a story that has a beginning, a middle, and an ending. You're going to use details to tell me about what is happening at the beginning, or that happens first then happens next, and happens at the end. That's what a narrative is. So, some ideas. What are some narrative ideas that you think everyone in our class knows about? We have to know about it to write about it. So what's an idea? Do you want me to give you one so that maybe it might boost your thinking? Okay, Blake, I need you on your bottom, please. How about taking a bath? Think in your head. The first thing I do when I get ready to take a bath is, say it in your head. Nope, say it in your head. Okay. The next thing I do when I get ready to take a bath is, say that in your head. Then I, finish it in your head. Last, I say it in your head. Could that be a narrative? Absolutely. Was that hard to think about? No. You can write narratives about anything. So I'm going to start our list under narrative ideas. My first one is going to be taking a bath or getting ready to take a bath. I'm going to be making a list. Do I need uppercase letters when I make a list? No, because I'm not writing complete sentences. Do I need periods? No. Do I need spaces between my words?
Yes.
Yes, I thought I was going to trick you, but you got it. Yes. And when I make lists, this is just how I make lists, but I make little dashes at the beginning of each of one of my ideas. You might use a number. You might use a circle. Is that something that I want you to focus on, though? No, don't focus on how you're going to make your list. I want you to focus on your actual list. So, hands up. What's one more thing you could write about as a narrative? Jude.
Riding on a train.
Riding on a train. You know what?
I think
I've never ridden on a train before.
I have.
Raise your hand if you've ever ridden on a train. Maybe more people have than I thought. Okay, you can put your hands down. That idea, Jude, would be an excellent one for your personal idea notebook. But for this one, let's keep thinking of things that everyone would be able to know about. I like that idea, Jude. You were thinking. What's an idea that everyone would be able to know about? Aiden?
Playing sports.
Playing sports or an activity. Do you have to get ready to go play soccer?
Yes.
When you go to ballet class, do you have to get ready? You might do something different to go to ballet class than you would go do to get ready for school, right? Do you wear ballet shoes and ballet tights and a leotard to school? No. So you're going to get ready for an activity differently than you would to get ready to go to school. So, Aiden, I'm going to use the word activity because some kids may not know about getting ready for a sport, but they may know getting ready for an activity. Okay, and then you can fill in your own sport as you write this down. As I'm writing, you be thinking, getting ready for an activity. Ooh, I like these hands. Evie!
Getting ready to go to a parade.
Getting ready to go to a parade. Wow. Raise your hand if you've ever been to a parade before. Ever, ever, ever. Our July 4th parade here in Norwalk. Yeah, Blake, have you been to a parade? I bet you have. Devin, you've been to a parade before. Any parade? Our July 4th parade here in Norwalk? I bet you have. Then most people have. So I'm going to put that. What would you need to do to get ready for a parade, Evie?
Get dressed and
was glad you were going to say that because that's a really important part of getting ready to go to a parade is so that you could put your candy in something. All right? Another idea. Hazy. Ooh, to get ready to train your dog. I like how you're bringing in what we talked about yesterday. Remember yesterday that our special word train? Do you think everyone's trained a dog before? No, but if you've trained one before, that might be a good personal narrative idea for your book. Just like Jude's going to write down riding in a train. Let's think of one that maybe everyone would be able to know about. Gavin.
When Jude broke his arm?
When Jude broke his arm? Well, not all of us were there and experienced it, so I wouldn't know what to write about it because I wasn't there. That would be another one for Jude's personal experience idea, wouldn't it? Maybe one that you don't want to relive or write about.
No way.
Nora, do you have an idea? What's something that everyone could do or know about? Hey, look up here. What's that? Brushing your teeth. Raise your hand if you brushed your teeth this morning. Okay, I sure hope you did. Your teeth are going to fall out if you didn't. Get all rotten and yucky.
You get a black tongue.
Yeah, raise your hand if you've ever brushed your teeth before. Everyone. Okay, good. So, there are things you need to do to get ready to brush your teeth. Or there's a process that you use when you do brush your teeth. So brushing teeth would be a good one to think about. Another one. Alyssa.
Halloween.
What about Halloween? Oh, Jude, let her think. That was her idea. Thank you.
Because, well, getting ready for Halloween, because sometimes people like to get candy from people, and it's a day that you can dress up like superheroes or things that you want to.
Okay. Raise your hand if you've ever gotten ready for Halloween before. To go trick-or-treating. Or maybe you didn't go trick-or-treating, but maybe you got ready to answer the doors when all the people would come and knock and tell you jokes. Right, put your hands in your laps. Blake, I need you on your bottom, please. Thank you. I'd like for Alyssa to be able to see the board. So, getting ready for Halloween. Earlier I talked about not having to use uppercase letters, but I just used an uppercase letter for this word. Why? PJ?
Because it's a name of a year.
Oh, you're so close. It's not the name of a year, but I like how you're thinking. Oh, and it's your turn in the reading room, honey. Emily, why would I use... Oh, Isaiah. He's over there, honey.
It's the name of a month.
It's not the name of a month. Halloween is in October. October would be the name of the month. Hazy?
It's a name of...
It is a special name. It's a special name like Christmas and Thanksgiving. It's a special name of a holiday. Do you need to go do something? Go wash your hands or something? Okay. Things are falling out of your mouth, Blake. Why don't you go wipe yourself up, please? Okay, two more. Two more so that you can start writing in your own book. Yes, Eli.
I'm going to school.
Yes! you got ready to go to school today? Everyone did. Everyone did. Absolutely. You don't just wake up and come to school. There are things that you do. Getting ready. Oopsie, I just made a mistake. I'm going to cross that one off. I'm using a marker so that you can see it up on the board, but you use pencils, don't you? So you can erase if you make a mistake. Getting ready for school. Blake, please go sit in J. Thank you. One more. One more idea. Think for 5 seconds. What do you know about? What do you think our friends would know about? Think for 5 seconds. If you need to close your eyes, close your eyes. Think 5 seconds. 5. Raise your hand. What did you just think about? Elishaba.
Going to the zoo.
Going to the zoo. Raise your hand if you've been to the zoo before. All right. So, getting ready to go to the zoo. All right. Now, it's going to be your turn. So, yes, Aiden?
Going bowling.
Oh, going bowling. That's another good one. Should I add that to our list?
Yeah. I hear now. That was good. I have been bowling.
Going
Yeah, me too.
bowling. What ideas are we brainstorming right now? Ideas for a what type of writing? Raise your hand. What type of writing are we brainstorming for right now? Don't just sit. I need to see that you're looking. I don't want to see blank looks on your faces. What type of writing are we talking about? Gavin.
Negative ideas.
Not a negative idea. Sully? A narrative ideas. This is a list of narrative ideas that you would know about. These ideas will have a beginning, a middle, and end. There are details that you need to do to get ready. So there will be a first, a next, a then, and a last. Are you ready to make your list on your notebooks?
No.
I think you are. So, okay, zip it. 3, 2, 1. When you go back to your table spots, open up to that first page. I want you to write narrative ideas. And then you'll know when you go back to this list what this list is for. Gavin, do you have a question?
How much do you have to write?
I want you to have at least 3 ideas on your paper. That way if you use one, you have another one to use the next time. And then if you use that one, you have another one to use for your next time that you want to write. Alrighty? Yes, Evie?
What is that?
After this. Alright, so when I count to 5, I want to see you being a model student, walking back to your table spots, getting a pencil and getting started. Yes, Jude?
I remember they said that I can't write very well.
But you can write a little bit.
I still have been practicing at home. Still, I can't do it.
Well, we're going to practice here at school, and I will come over and check in with you. Got it? Okay. Go. 5, 4. I like seeing and hearing. I see you, and I hear you walking like a warrior way leader.